Because I do manage a whole statewide network of trails, just having a clear communication between land managers on projects that are up to date or that are coming forward or trails that are closed, there just needs to be a good flow of communication.
All right, so we're talking with Jasmina Sekanovich at the NGIS Conference in Nevada, and we're wondering what exactly interests you about GIS.
Well, I think given today, there's a lot of passion behind the career. Um, there's a lot of different disciplines that you can go into. We just met with some like GIS librarians who work in public health. We also have, of course, like our fire mitigation, environmental science, and then I do outdoor recreation. So there's just a whole slew of different uses for it. Really, there's no end to the possibility and excitement. So it just always gets me jazzed up when I hear about GIS and working about it. So
It is awesome. I mean, it's data, it's visualization. It's like, wow, that's a good mashup, I think.
and then you get gorgeous maps with pretty colors that can become wallpapers. So
So, how does GIS, what role does it have in your current work environment?
I use it daily in a lot of different elements, from just doing cartography to doing classification of invasive species along river corridors. So, a lot of different elements. Also just doing kind of like a connected network of trails. So trying to see maybe where we have trail deserts. So anything from just basic cartography to pretty in-depth analysis.
And what are some projects that you're working on right now or this month? What's going on in Jasmina's desktop right now?
Too many things. We'll start small. I've been working with USGS and trying to help them populate the Nevada trails. So right now you look at the USGS trails database of their trails database, and there's nothing in Nevada. So I sent them over a whole bunch of the state parks trails data and just kind of helping us literally get on the map in terms of data. Also, I help with White Pine County. They've reached out, and so I'm kind of helping them create a master plan of their trails for the whole county. And then, of course, my main job, which is working on the Nevada Trail Finder website and populating that, and then maintaining a whole statewide geodatabase of motorized and non-motorized trails and points of interest. So
Wow.
that's the short of it.
So in terms of whether it's GIS or other things, what are some technical dilemmas that your team struggles with?
I'd say the biggest technical dilemma is my team is me. So I'm the one taking on a lot of these projects. Technically, I would say we have a lot of the resources through the state of Nevada, and through the Great Basin Institute. So technically, we're pretty good. I think really it's just manpower and consistency of data is the biggest issue.
And so what are some things that you love about the general work environment or the work itself, or just what you do? And then what are some areas that you think I could see some improvement on that, particular aspect of my daily or weekly, routines?
Things I love about it is I get to work in trails. I get to work in outdoor recreation. That means I get field days out in Lake Tahoe, or, it's not too bad. And everybody is always very excited when it comes to outdoor recreation and trails, so it's a very positive work environment. Some downsides I would say is that because I do manage a whole statewide network of trails, just having a clear communication between land managers on projects that are up to date or that are coming forward or trails that are closed, there just needs to be a good flow of communication.
Yes.
And what's going on. I've tried to create a survey, and I got maybe like 2 responses out of 60 people. So I think that's a big struggle, but we're working on it.
Interpersonal cooperative activity, maybe.
That's a good way to put it.
And so whether it's a GIS or just in general, what are some advice that you have for people entering a professional work environment or existing colleagues that you have? And maybe that touches back on your, people's responsive levels. So, but what's some advice that you have for people who are who want to be successful and professional in professionalism?
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, I've only been doing this like a few years, but I think what's really helped me grow in this field and professionalism is just attending conferences. Maybe you don't think you have anything exciting to present on, but just present because somebody's going to be interested in it. Do these interviews. I don't know. And really just network and reach out to people, because in this field, it is really a collaborative environment. So you have to, reach out, and don't be afraid to send an email asking a question. People are happy to help, generally.
Do you have any other thoughts you'd like to share, or something else of interest to mind?
Just keep at it, honestly. You gotta do the time in this field a little bit. You've got to learn. Just mess around, go on YouTube, Google is your best friend. Those are how I learn.
All right.
So, words of wisdom, Google.
Cool. Well, love learning. Well, Jasmina, thank you so much for visiting with us and being here and presenting at the conference. We're really excited.
Thank you. Come see my talk tomorrow.
We're going to try. Yeah, one of us will be there.
Awesome.